exciting team to watch. We had a blinder of a series just yesterday out of Heroic when they took on Vitality. And so this is going to answer a lot of questions for me, right? Where are ENCE at? Heroic have kind of established themselves as the big boys in this group.
Yep. The
and
final
so it's
boss.
Yeah, it's going to be cool to see how ENCE do against them. Also, Hugo, hello. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Harry. How about yourself? Having a lovely day. Time for some Counter-Strike, time for a bit of Mirage. It's a nice change and a fast-paced ENCE run out ramp with the smokes down.
Yeah, they're already in. This is a retake setup, and that's a nifty little boost there. Stown throwing up on the head of Cadian. I don't mean he vomited on him. I mean, like, he got put up on the boost. Spinks is going to trade that out at least. And over this 4-on-4, Snappy takes it one step further, refreshes. Ramp flank has hit a good timing here, and they've got a guy trapped. Diho was caught out in the open in the site there. For Hades and Snappy, this now becomes a matter of playing around this bomb, playing around the plant. And with Hades dead, Snappy got to do it all. And he's going to double up with the Tech-9.
Lovely.
3 in the round in total.
Yeah, clean taps, man. That's what you love to see, right? We talked about this the other day. The Tech-9 has certainly moved away from this run-and-gun spam, body shot machine. You've got to be very accurate. You've got to be ADing. You've got to be strafing. And so seeing in a pistol is a delight. Good round out of ENCE, especially considering, right, that once that bomb goes down, the 5-on-4 is taken, the ramp flank is activated. Everything's going so well. It forces a bad plant out of ENCE. They've got a plant for CT with Snappy in jungle, right? That was reverse triple. So that got very scary for a second, but Snappy moves in and he answers the call. Change of plan in the mid-round, but it doesn't hold ENCE back, and Heroic, nor them, they decide to buy up into the second. Nothing surprising about that. Some of Heroic's force buys have proven to be very problematic for their opponents. Vitality yesterday, no exception. However, lots of rifles for ENCE. They are armed well for the job. Smokes into the window, molly into Con. It's just a normal mid-default here, and there's nothing Heroic can do but wonder just how many men are still here. ENCE playing with the idea, moving away finally. Doto rechecks ramp to see no one has aggressed. And even though there's pressure on B right now, I wouldn't be surprised to see this bomb go under later. We've still got 2 players up on A. It's not like they've got the util to fake. Spinks is in the palace. You can't really throw many grenades from here, and Doto has nothing. So you guys walk out A, and we'll go plant B. What could go wrong?
Oh, well, that's not the start you wanted. And now the B players are like, all right, well, the A fake is in shambles. Let's go. Let's try getting Cadian Scout. Oh, they're up close. And he's not ready for that.
So many ways that round can go wrong, man.
Yeah.
That's such a risky call out of Snappy. I mean, it works. Oh, it's not done yet, though. Stown with a quick Deeg shot. No kick currently. Got to move in. Snappy's hiding out. The longer he lives, the harder this is for Heroic. If flash fight him, Snappy wins another fight. It's all onto Stown now. If he doesn't get a quick kill, save might have to happen, and Snappy just won't allow it. Another 3K from the in-game leader of ENCE, and he locks in that anti-force buy. Okay, all right, ENCE. Bringing some fight, bringing some flair to the table. Remember when they took on Vitality on this map, they managed to take them the distance. It was a 30-round game. They did eventually fall. It was a shame, but right now, bring in that level up against Heroic, and they certainly needed to.
Yeah, just a full eco round now here. Right, these are never that exciting. That's so to be exciting, but that's a double kill at ramp. Uh-oh.
Don't you dare.
Why would I say it? Why would I tempt fate with a statement like that? I should have known what I was doing. Oh, my word. Look, they've got 2 AKs now. Snappy is going to get him in the smoke. I don't know how. They walk into one another. But still, Tessez and Refresh are in with a chance. There's spam coming through. Tessez on the receiving end of it. They're still just fighting for this bomb control, and Refresh is actually swinging. Gives Hades that kill. And now with Tessez as the last guy left, that AK dropped out of his range at ramp. He's on the Galil. He's looking for one. There it is.
Oh, they even smoke him off. This is such a nice slowdown for ENCE in the 3-on-3. Even though they lose the bomb, they don't panic and try and run it. They know they've got the time in their favor, and now with only one man alive, Snappy's flank is ready to go. Tessa's knows the smoke almost gave it away, but who will he find first? If anyone, Snappy ready to backstab, and that's another 3K, 3 rounds in a row, and Snappy has been at the forefront of every single one. Tech9 3K, and now 2 Mac-10 triple kills back to back. Heroic are under attack, and ENCE, I'm loving what we're getting out of them right now. Heroic's first buy round though, right? You know, considering they come into that round with pistols and they make that so damn close, you gotta watch out, you gotta worry if you're ENCE. What are Heroic about to show us here in round number 4?
Yeah, we got the AWPs out right away. I'm very excited for this AWP duel between Cadian and Hades. Hades has been a very, very nice little surprise here, right? His AWPing has looked incredible. He's got a grizzled veteran to go up against. Cadian over here on the stairs, trying to take a peek down towards ramp. We could get a clash of the Danish IGLs to open this one up. Snappy will get smoked off, so we're going to have to hold our breath for the time being. Wait for that little fight. Don't actually hold your breath. Here you go. I don't want you passing out.
Yeah. Would have been a long one. He wants to go through. He's got a lamp flash. Deher not lining it up. It's just contact as a smoke fade. Shush caught with a Molotov out. And Cadian jumped on by Snappy, who is commanding the server right now. Demanding respect. 11-0. Can we have another 3K? Can we just have it? Keep up the consistency. Snappy's on the way. He's on the hunt. They're already trying to save. Heroic called this off, and ENCE is so aware. Doto up in apartments. Tessa's going to walk right into him, and Doto, if he tucks here, they're going to deliver kills to his doorstep.
Yeah, he collects the freebies.
Save it for Snappy.
And so Tess says he's going to try and get away with the AK, but look, Snappy.
He wants it.
I mean, he's 11-0, right? Like,
yeah.
Screw it, you know. Give this a look in. If you take this gun away as well, there's really nothing for Heroic in this follow-up round. Mate, Snappy's cracked. Who knew?
Astralis.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit too soon. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, he's gone. Finally dead. It was about time. It had to happen eventually. At least it happened in a 1 round. 4-0 up for ENCE. Mirage is looking luscious. Heroic, 1 safe gun. And, you know, again, these are rounds you can never count out from Heroic. Or any team for that matter, but going to be surrounded by much. Just armor. Deagle. Cadian caught by surprise. That was a jump up the stairs for Snappy. He was expecting a swing. He didn't get it. So, a bit of this and that in this round for Heroic. The AWP once again out for Hades. Stound's going to get mollied in con. Can always smoke it off and try and fight through it. He does with Tessa's coming up from Catwalk. The spray is messy. Does some damage to Snappy. And Doto down under knocks out Stound from the round. ENCE recover well. Heroic may have sprung the trap into middle. And Snappy, he can do it all, man. He's taking the AWP from Hades. Heroic resetting, grouping back towards that A site. A great round to make a gamble call like this, but the question is, will it be the right call? D is up in apartments, ENCE have taken ladder. They're looking to split onto this B bomb site, and so the stack will be avoided. Perfect read from the in-game leader, and there's nothing Heroic can do. Save that gun yet again, perhaps.
Yeah, it's feeling a little cursed at this point in time, that rifle, but it's going to get out of the round. ENCE up onto 5, and no real resistance yet from Heroic. Obviously, you know, we've only really seen the 1 rifle round out of them. So they can still, you know, turn this around. But hell, dude, there's no ignoring this lights out start from ENCE. I do get the vibe, right? I think they even said it that like day 1 was just a bit of a slow start from this squad. And since then, we've seen them go from strength to strength. That's why this test versus Heroic is so exciting. I think we have a much more informed ENCE now.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see, you know, where they stack up versus the top dog of this group.
Absolutely. We've certainly seen, like, you know, the difference in play from a lot of these rosters after the player break and how improved they are. And I think one thing that has held true in that is even maps and you know, improvements on maps. I wouldn't say we've had many teams in Group A massively change up their veto structure or bring in new maps, but what ENCE have done is they seemingly perfected Ancient, for example. It's not in this series, sadly, but we saw them take down Astralis on it, who even looked pretty dangerous on it in their first day. So that's really nice to see. And Mirage now 5-0 up for ENCE. Double AWP coming through. This is always scary in the hands of Heroic. Right now, they've just been getting dodged. A smokes is a perfect call here. It's going to cut out the AWP. Sjuush is the only one near that A site. We've got Stown AWPing B-Apps. Cadian here again towards the jungle. Can he find an angle? Is there a gap in the smoke? Is there a way in for Cadian?
Oh, he's locked out for the time being. Sjuush dead right away as well, and TeSeS all the way back here, and CT's even getting spammed out. In the meantime, he's going to go through, and Cadian gets one on this CT angle. I don't think they're going to be ready for TeSeS now, right? You've seen the AWP in CT. You knew there were two players there, and you're thinking that Cadian is that second man, so TeSeS is a nasty surprise. Look at him. Swinging in, taking fights, Refresh with a double as well. And so finally, you know, we have a Heroic rifle round going their way. They come out with the AWP, Cadian repositions to CT. His kill is very, very important. It lets TeSeS get away with murder in the site.
Yeah, it would have been very easy to give that up, right, considering they weren't, you know, I was going to say they weren't set up for it, but, you know, they were fine to play a retake A setup there with only one man playing CT and everyone else leaning mid and B. We've seen these mid takes out of ENCE in a lot of rounds so far, but I like how much Heroic throw themselves into that site. Both Sjuush and TeSeS getting involved and not letting ENCE get comfortable, not giving them the respect that maybe ENCE would expect at this point in the game. Heroic telling them, no, we're still favorites. We're still top of the group, and we're not going to concede our first loss here and now, getting instead their first round on the board. Another mid take for ENCE. Back to basics. Lurkers looking for openers. Spinks up in the palace. He's been spotted, been tagged as well. Maybe time to duck and weave your way out. Double ramp push instead for Heroic. They've taken a lot of information. The bomb's coming back through spawn. Shouldn't be a worry. Sjuush ain't going to go too far. But he may have that early warning system alongside Refresh. The ENCE are going for the A split. Oh, Snappy finding an opening kill, and now it's all going to start to flow through.
Oh, well, he is traded, and are they ready for Sjuush? So deep in at ramp.
Oh, dear.
Refresh continuing on this tear over in triple. Hades will land a shot to Sjuush, but he's also getting wrapped through T-spawn. This is very, very weird. Refresh is going to get spotted. TeSeS, that's the bomb, but he fires off. He's not able to drop it. There were two options for him there. He could have tried to play trigger discipline. He could have tried to drop the bomb, and he wanted to do the latter. He wanted to uproot the round. Now he's given up the aim of the game on this flank, and he doesn't get the reward of slowing the round down. He's peeking out from ramp. I know they've got him pinned. Cadian over here in jungle is starting to move forward, but he's brought down by Hades, the one that got away. TeSeS will catch him the second time around, but the bomb planted for Diha back in CT. There's a smoke on it now for TeSeS. He's going to try and tap it, hoping this baits the peak, and it will. TeSeS locks in the clutch, puts a second round on the board for Heroic, and he rights his wrongs. He missed that little ramp timing, but he still comes in big in the clutch.
Yeah, man, so calm there, right? Never rushing in that retake, just throwing out his pistol. He was hoping the AWP was on him, right? He was trying to bait the shot from Hades. He knows that's going to do very little to a rifle, but Hades was on Cadian the entire time. And yeah, that was all very weird, right? After Hades takes down that first man at ramp, the reason he's delayed is because they know Refresh just killed Spinks in Palace. He doesn't want to push again with the bomb. And funnily enough, that's almost the undoing of the round with the backstab getting missed from TeSeS. Had a chance, but I don't think even he expected Hades to still be waiting there. Nice try for ENCE, but Heroic now starting to feel the burn. Stown, headshot through the floor. Despicable. Doto's down, and now it's a B split where Cadian's finally poised and ready. Can't smoke him off here. Flashes will have to do when Hades found an opener. Cadian now feeling the brunt of the pressure. They're coming in from Catwalk. They're dropping in from the apartment. Smokes are down. There's no cover. Cadian's hitting no scopes. Refresh is jumping up, and they still know they've got him locked at the car. Can anyone find him? Yes, Snappy saving the day. It's no surprise given how this game's going. And a 3-on-2 that Heroic are wondering if it's worthwhile for.
Hey, Snappy got like a personal vendetta against Cadian or something. That's what it's feeling like. Look at him go! 3 in the round. Snappy has locked this one in. And he's even holding the AWP pullback from the grimiest of angles. Oh, the AWP should live to tell the tale. Down. Gonna lock in that frag. Is he going for this? Here he comes. Over it short. Hades gonna lock that round in. Never a chance for Stown, never a chance for Heroic. Snappy's having game of life right now. He really is, bro. Like, this is one of those ones where you're typing in all chat and you just say life game, and it's like, it's scary.
There was some Danish chitter-chatter earlier between Snappy and Cadian.
Okay.
I can't translate it. I can't read it. But maybe some experts can.
We need either Risk or Pimp or someone like that to come in. Give us the translation.
No, I'm joking. I love it. Some fun games at the end of the day. And yeah, I'm loving this. Snappy's feeling like he's got a lot to prove, right? You know? Last couple of years, maybe not been where he wants to be. He's been at the top of Danish CS. And now he's back in an international roster off the back of a very brief and maybe even disappointing, but how much could you expect in Astralis with that weird roster last year? And now he's got a lot to prove, and he's at least doing it, leading by example in the entries as well. Fast outgrab through the smokes, through the mollies. No fear in the world. Dota with a kill. Spinx gets caught, but there's a trade immediately, and there's almost no way this round can go wrong now. A flat eco, and he's getting run over by ENCE.
Now look at Snappy go, like he just wants kills, he just wants more, and he's gonna get it. Tessez on the receiving end, grab them eeks. Snappy keep improving this scoreline. 7 on the board for ENCE as they overrun the pistols. No contest. It was never meant to be a tricky round, and so it isn't. Snappy is like seeing in slow motion today. And he's left fielding like an astronaut in the ocean.
Nice.
Here we go.
Well, Cadian, is there anything to grab? Will he even get away with his life? The bomb? No. Should be no chance.
Nice.
So, yeah, what else are you going to do?
Yeah, try to grab
USP,
guns on the save.
You have a USP.
Yeah.
Hey, what's the alternative? Go and die or try and get the gun?
You know, if you were mega brain 10 trillion IQ,
yeah,
what you could have done, Cadian could have grabbed the AK, right? His teammate, I think it was Tessa, still alive, could have gone towards CT. So then when Cadian dies to the bomb, the gun would have gone whoosh, forward, right? That's the power of forces and whatnot.
Yeah. Okay, scientist here.
Yeah, and it would have been blown into him. Now that maybe is like 10 trillion IQ.
Yeah, let Cadian know. I'm sure he'll appreciate your advice.
Yeah, man. Well, Cadian, look. No, dude.
No, I get you.
We have to one-up Cadian because he's been trolling us, right? The whole Shush IGL thing, we thought it was bait. It was bait.
Yeah.
They do a little trolling.
They do a little trolling.
They do a little trolling on the side of Heroic.
I can't believe it. I mean, yeah.
I can't completely believe it. It's very on brand.
Yeah, we called it and day one, and then it seemed like it was just... I don't know.
They put the tweet, they're so dry,
yeah,
man.
So
like,
dry.
They're like, oh.
And then we have the interview, it's just like, yeah, man, oh, that was all me, baby. I know, yeah, I called everything there. But that's fine. You know, they do a little trolling, and ultimately, it might come back to bite them, you know? The Danish destruction right now, provided by Snappy, 16-4. Not willing to give them a break. Now, this is a good setup, right? Heroic have skin in the game in this round. Shush on the bomb site. Cadian's AWPing CT. Stown's here as well with a Molotov ready. Scared of a con split. We have had that come through. ENCE have been good at taking these mid positions, but this time it's all out A. Good shot, Cadian over the top. Takes down Doto, and they're all stuck behind the smoke and the Molotov. Only one man out of the ramp right now. Deha catches Shush on the swing, and Stown goes through the smoke to find nothing. Oh my goodness. It was looking bad, but now it's gone well for ENCE. Refresh throwing himself into the fire, and it's not gone well for anyone here of Heroic. It started so strong. And now look where we are, 10 seconds. Bomb can and should get planted eventually once that smoke comes down. And that's the round, Harry.
Bomb has been planted.
Snappy will throw your flashes, he'll throw your smokes, he'll plant the bomb, he'll kill 3. He'll do whatever he needs to win the round. Rough for Heroic, man. This is a little bit scary. They're trying to make these plays that they so often get away with, right? There is a lot of just, you know, like raw individuals on this Heroic team. And so, you know, they keep trying to make these plays happen, right? Like Stown in that round there, he's pushing through a smoke with a flashbang, dies immediately. Refresh tries to do the same thing. Flash through the smoke over in jungle.
What happens?
Dies immediately.
Oh.
You know, they're trying to do all this kind of aggressive, in-your-face stuff that they can oftentimes get away with, even if you think back to Vitality just yesterday. But right now, ENCE are countering every step of the way.
Yeah, I don't know how. I think the big kill is, I think it was Diha on Tetris who takes down Shush, right? The 5-on-4 that goes equalized. Like, Diha should not be winning that fight. He was just jumping up Tetris. Shush peeks out, knowing exactly where he is. He's trapped behind a Molotov. He can't retreat. And Diha wins it, and then it all just spirals out of control. Heroic just keep trying to throw themselves back in. Warp, Cadian tries to get involved, but smoke, Molotov, everything in the way. He jumps up through it. Waiting for a flash, perhaps. There it goes, and Cadian can't see anyone. Another mid-default waiting for this under-cruel Diha's on duty. Coming in from below. Hades holding for B aggression to see if Heroic want to try and take some space. Not in this round. They're moving a second man over to B. Shuffling this setup. Shush has cleared ramp. He just peeked in very deep into spawn, so only worried about Palace and Connector for the time being. Cadian's allowed to float and support mid with flashbangs. Refresh. Still not really seen anything though. That's a lineup. Hades quite sweaty from the B apartment, smokes off top Connector. That lets his team get up catwalk if they want. Smoking window. Refresh in a very powerful position right now. Worst gun in the round, but he's got to get some value out of it. ENCE coming his way.
Okay, all right, there's the first from this this ladder position. He's going to get Molotov. Things are going to start to heat up for Refresh here. And now they just smoke him. They go, look, we're just not even going to fight this guy. We're not even going to give him the engagements he's looking for. Tessez is the guy I'm looking at right now. He could get away with a lot of damage here. They're kind of discounting what with Stown having just peeked from the truck. Diha is blindsided, and Snappy's followed up onto. Finally, you know, you have one of these like triple B leans. We've actually had these a lot of the time out of Heroic when ENCE have attempted the B play. Right, so often we've had this triple hold there, Refresh Down, and normally Cadian alongside them in these instances. Here, they're able to stand the test of time, and that is a great thing to see, right? These triple B stacks have gotten dismantled time and time again, and so I bet it's a bit of a sigh of relief for the Heroic boys that they are actually able to repel one of these B plays that have felt so devastating.
Yeah, and this is a way back into the half, right? Like, you can break the money, you know, in just a couple of rounds in a row here if you're Heroic, as long as you keep things clean, especially. They saved the double orb right at the very last second. You saw Stown getting hyped there after that round. It's only 3-8, but Heroic know the implications of winning that one. They can seriously get back into this half. Will ENCE let them, though? ENCE have not been in a giving mood today. Snappy's been taking away everyone out of this server. So, what's the game plan for ENCE? What do they go back to? More middle, perhaps. Lots of smokes already landing in the window and the catwalk. And the pace is there. Hades looking for the con pick. Cadian, oh, he hits the shot. Somehow only does 26 damage to the AWP, leg through the corner. Doto does take the space though, and he does walk into the Molotov. Maybe that's been heard. Can Cadian call that over? Checking his Shush, but Hades doesn't care. He's got the drop. Damage done. No HE grenade. That would be massive. That would finish the job. Shush has to change position. He doesn't know what they've got in their arsenal. Spinks through a smoke, catches that reposition, flashes over A, but it's all a bit of a fake. They're going into this B site.
Yeah, and Heroic, they are panicking after losing this ramp player in Shush. They're leaning more towards A. Cadian still holding for anyone to get up into window as well. So Stown is the lone defender at B. Dropped the bomb and doubled up. Cadian now getting into position. The Orps are taking this round into their own hands. Oh, finally Stown will get traded out, but now you've got to deal with this second AWP. Back in the site, hell of a flick for Cadian. And it's left to Spinks. He opened up the round with a kill over towards A-Ramp. Now he's got to win it in the 1v3. He's dealt with that AWP. He's dealt with the pesky Cadian.
Yeah, didn't spot that market player. Millisecond difference on that bit of information. Spinks would love to know either of these players' positions. You can only guess, you can only assume. And market is the safest assumption of all. Flash in. Spinks is going to cross out. He's so ready for this spot. Just doesn't know where that second man is. Oh, now he's got it. Where's Refresh? Climbing out the window. Moving from the market, Spinks, he's got the drop, he's got the spot, and now he just stalls, plays that bomb. Refresh nade does almost nothing. He's got to win the gunfight. First headshot takes the win, takes the round, and Spinks can't get it. Refresh in with his spray, takes the fourth for Heroic. We said there was a way back in, and even though it's not clean, it's not pretty, it is a means to an end.
Counter-terrorists win.
It's not easy street yet, though, Hugo, right? You're not looking at this going, yeah, right, we've broken that money. Let's really start to, you know, exert a lot of pressure here. We can start to chain some freebies together. No, it's going to be a bit of a grind to get back into this one.
Yeah, it is going to be the weakest buy we've seen yet from ENCE at least, so they're not going to have that AWP on Hades, and maybe the Utah will suffer as well, but even so, let's see what ENCE can do with this double AK, Deagle, Mac 10s, another A execute round. These have gone so well for ENCE, but how much of that has been coming off the back of the rifles? We need these two guns to get entries, because Snappy's just sidelined from Stown under the balcony. Molly gives him no space to work with. Shush flashed off the top as well. Refresh again wanting to come through another smoke. Will he commit? You've got the 4-on-4. You might just cut your losses and play for a retake. Cadian's got the AWP. Once his smokes fade, he can start to pick up crossing players. Oh, it's a messy one. Hades, Deagle out now, no ammo on the rifle. Can't follow up, can't find a second, and Cadian still waiting for his smoke to fade.
Yeah, they're setting up to let Spinks and Deha play around this bomb with the rifles. The one guy being a little more aggressive, a little more overzealous is Doto. He's only got the Deagle Mac 10, and Cadian's on the receiving end of that. Now the AWP picked up, and that's where the rifles come in. As mentioned, right, it was engineered so that you could try to play that around this crossfire of Deha and Spinks. It didn't even matter so much that Doto gets that kill, right? It was always meant to come down to those two AKs, but him getting away with it, alleviating all that pressure in Con, only further served to tip the scales in favor of ENCE.
Yeah, that re-smoke on connector as well, right? Heroic will be playing for Cadian. He was probably calling, all right, yeah, the first smoke's down, but on triple, but I'm going to have a, you know, sightline soon. Just wait for me. They wait for him, and then another second smoke comes down, and Cadian knows he has to move in. He has to play like shotgun or coming through connector. And so that just changes the entire round for his roster, who can no longer wait for him. Another top con smoke. And another A execute. Luckily, not a lot to play with for Heroic. It should be a freebie. Flash is going over, and off that alone, you can tell that they're either heavy in con or heavy in short. With Stown throwing that flash, you know you've got to watch out for middle, and really you don't have to worry if you're ENCE. The bomb site belongs to you. You're up against almost nothing. And so, as far as a round goes, should be all said and done.
Snappy's looking for eco kills, mate. Look, the bomb's down over an A, but Snappy's like, ooh. They won't see this one coming. He's going to pounce down from lower, and he just gets out there after getting the first kill. He doesn't even hang around. He doesn't want to give the AK over. ENCE are up onto 10. There's a real divine kind of beauty about this, because, you know, for the longest time, Heroic was a snappy squad, right? It was a snappy team. Professor coming in with the tweet from HLTV. He's linked the article back when Snappy and S-Tag got benched from this squad back in 2020, when Cadian moved in. His even weighed in, and he said there's no greater motivation than that, right?
Beating your old team? Yeah. Who doesn't want to do that?
The guy who replaced you. Snappy, he's certainly looking motivated, bro. Like, it would explain how.
He just one-tap Cadian as well to close around. Ah, no big deal. Just chilling. 20-7. 10-4. First map of the series. It's a great day to be an ENCE fan right now. Never been so easy. Are there solutions? Hades with a spawn now. Off on him though. Cadian's going to hit it. We needed that, but we've had 5-on-4s that Heroic have not managed to convert, and this could be one of them. Doto straight out Palace. Shush helped out by Refresh, provided a bit of cover, and both of them show up, leaving just Snappy, if there were any man for the job though.
Yeah, but a 1v4? Surely not. Surely this isn't where Snappy makes another grand stand for ENCE. Molly trying to force players out of Con. He sees one. He doesn't know about the second man, but right now can't win that fight onto Tessa's back in CT. And so Heroic, they salvage 5. ENCE still have a commanding lead though, and Snappy is the guy spearheading the whole damn thing. You don't want to miss the second half of this series. Stick around, because we'll be back in a moment. Snappy, the Crocodile fans right now are up in arms because this guy's having a hell of a game, right? He's looking so damn good versus the Heroic boys topping the charts. 10-5 at the end of that first half in favor of ENCE. Heroic, they're able to stumble back to their feet somewhat, Hugo, but is it going to be enough? Is 5 rounds enough of a jumping off point moving in to their T side?
Well, a pistol, certainly one way to alleviate the pressure, Harry. Certainly one way to get your head back in it. But are ENCE going to be giving you options? Hades certainly isn't trying to charge into middle, and Doto, well, it'll take first blood. Everyone falls past that point. The Danes are back in, and they've got an answer to the question posed. Spinks with one, jump up on the bench, refresh. Oh, he can't catch him, yes he can. Moves back into the angle, now it's up to Snappy again. 1-on-3. I'm not counting him out. That would be foolish. There's the first, and he's got 1v1s given away as well. Shush out Cadian with a bomb up top middle, and Snappy dodges death for a moment.
Snappy, you're making me nervous. You're making me nervous, Snappy. And you're making me more nervous now. Shush has been spotted. Snappy. Hunting this man down. Cadian is going all the way back through T-spawn with the bomb, so it's important that Shush stays alive here, or else that bomb is moving in to a lost bomb site. Snappy is looking for this 1v1, and now it's the clash of the IGLs. Cadian versus Snappy. Snappy has read into this that it is an A fake. Cadian, being one step ahead, is now planting that bomb in A, and Snappy is just too far away to hear it. He's not going to get the realization till he's on that B bomb site. Snappy, come on. You can hear it now. You can hear it. You know that it's not B, and so he's going to start to reroute back. Cadian v Snappy. What a fitting way for this pistol round, this clutch attempt out of the IGL at the helm of ENCE to draw to an end. He's going to try and stick it. Cadian's got the knife out. Cadian's in with the knife. Oh no, it's only the tag. Oh, and Snappy gets the kill as well. Humiliation as ENCE grabbed the pistol round. 1v3 for Snappy. And oh Lord, this game, this guy, it's so good, Hugo, it's so good. Put it straight into my veins.
Oh my goodness, if Heroic weren't mentally melted already after that 10-5, that pistol will do it. And Cadian, if he just stepped another foot forward, right? Pulled one more blade out, one more slash, he would have had the round, Harry. It was so close. Snappy was down to 40. And then he just wrecks it like that.
It's like poetry, Hugo. Yeah. You couldn't write this.
Oh, no respect. And even with the rifles, now we got 3 AKs in this round. Stan's dead immediately. Tries to get a ram. Tess says, that's the bomb, but be careful. They're in B. But at what cost? Snappy kills Refresh over the rifle with an MP9 at range. The bomb does get out of dodge for now. It's going back through the spawn, meeting up with Cadian. A little regroup here for Heroic, but check the health. It's not getting any easier here for the Danes. Snappy's low as well, but he's got his merry men behind him to put down the pain. And there's still 2 at B with a 3rd in CT ready to lean back. Snappy. Oh, get him out. 4 kills. No breaks on this train.
Snappy is a god. We didn't realize it, but we're all just NPCs in Snappy's world. Oh, look at him. And he's literally,
so calm.
Yeah, he's got like this serial killer mantra about him, mate. He's just sat there, emotionless, unfeeling.
Oh,
remember
the lineup.
Oh my God.
That was a wallbang, well, not a wallbang, but a collateral on Cadian. Died through his teammate. Of course he did. Can't catch a break. Can't win a clutch. Can't close around Heroic. This is a shambles, and it's all from Snappy. He's shaking up the cookie jar.
Bro, he's almost at 30 kills. The next nearest in the whole server is 12. Like,
over. Yeah.
Oh, spite, revenge, it's all a wonderful reason to play, and here it is. And they're running away with this round. These little hero rifle rounds are normally a signature of the Heroic success, and this one goes against them.
As did the triple AK. That was a really nice buy right off the back of the bomb plant second round. Like, we didn't touch on that. You get 3 AKs, 2 deagles, man. You're very happy. You're laughing. And they just got trashed, Harry. They got destroyed. I can't say it's not entertaining. That would just be untrue. 13-5. And Heroic, is there any hope? Is there any way back in? They're going to buy again, 3rd round in a row, putting in money. Same as some of the previous, at least, so they've got plenty of rifles. Trying to make a move, the flash will deny. Down dead in middle. And ENCE just disappeared, turned off like a light.
These MP9s are brutal. Like, you know they're good, but how are they doing this? All right, that one was Spinks. I thought it was the here again. I was like,
no.
I was about to freak out. Oh, Heroic, what can they even do? What can they even do right now, Hugo?
Roll over and take it. Might be their best bet. And these guys have looked like just the firepower.
If the MP9 wins this, right, that's
a rifle.
it.
Yeah, I mean, you can't see through the smoke. It's a little bit of a one-way, right? It's favoring Diha. You hate dying like that if you refresh. You feel like, oh, I should be able to see him here. You can't.
Surely the MP9, yeah, finally it's brought to an end.
But done.
Round still belongs to ENCE, mate. 4 alive.
Okay. I can't wait to see how Heroic recover from this one. They were the ones dishing out dominance yesterday, right? They destroyed Vitality on that first map. Vitality managed to pull it back, take Nuke in the series, and still fall on the third. But do Heroic have the same staying power? Can they reset as much as Vitality were able to? Because this is even more one-sided. 13-5, 14-5 rather, and another bit of investment. Tesses has spent, everyone else has saved. And they're going B, boys.
And who's here? Who's here? Snappy. And this MP9. And he's joined by Spinks on the AK. They are churning through Heroic. And even though they trade Snappy, even though they deal with him at 30 kills deep, the round was always going to be ENCE's. Snappy is fired up. And the rest of ENCE are all spurred on by this performance out of their IGL.
10 MVPs. He's got 30 kills and he's got 10 MVPs over a 3.0 KD against his former roster. And yeah, you can't help but laugh here. Wow, I'm surprised. It shouldn't have been this easy, but it is. ENCE are probably thinking. They're not complaining, though. Back into the final round here, unless Cadian has something to say. He gets a tag. Diha legged on the cross. The jump saves his life. But we even saw with these MP9s how keen ENCE were to fight in middle. They'll check it out. They'll see nothing. Not yet. Push down B and Snappy. Wall bangs out down like it's nothing.
Just get gone. Just get gone, Hero. Like, just admit. You know, get ready for the next one, all right? Like, there's always another map. Because ENCE have steamrolled them here. Everyone looking good. And across the board, just outperforming that of Heroic. We don't have this star power. We don't have this guy.
Yeah, that's so rare.
No, yeah. When you look at Heroic, the one thing that you're not ever questioning is like, oh, who can step up in this series? Like, there's so many names who can fit that bill. And right now, none of them are able to outdo the likes of ENCE. They're a man down in this round. It could be their last round on Mirage. Tesses will try to reclaim what ground he can. Hades over here at ramp. That's a lovely little flick to refresh. Spinks gonna drop the bomb. That's Cadian losing it down in connector, and that could be the downfall of this round. Tesses, he's doing everything he can. We needed a hero. Tesses is trying to be that guy. But Snappy, he might get the round-ending play, the game-winning play here. He's wrapped Shush, knocking him to his knees, leaving it on Tesses, who now needs the 1v3 ace clutch. He makes noise, they know where he is now, the jig is up, and Diha is going to send him packing. ENCE with a statement victory. Snappy's making statements. Oh, it's beautiful. This series, Hugo, just